Ahoy there, crew! This is your captain speaking, and our fight is over, but we're still going over the last few attacks I made. Up first, we have another revenge for Pretty Feathers of her character Whoosh, and yes, at this point, I've officially drawn all her characters. Now, next time, I can start all over again. There's not too much info in Whoosh's description. Whoosh is just sweet and quiet and can be a little nervous sometimes. Definitely seems like a good boy though. I really like Whoosh's color scheme, even though it's really so bright, nothing like colors I usually work with. So I had to tweak how I pick colors for highlights usually. But I think Whoosh came out really cute. I loved drawing his little mouth. A few days later, Pretty Feathers got me back with this cute animation of Kiwi blinking. I love it. Next, I drew a revenge piece for Bunachoo. When I first mentioned them, I did say that I want to draw more of their characters, and this was the perfect chance to draw Chicken Paste. Such a silly and cute name for such an adorable tiefling. She was given the name at birth shortly before her parents abandoned her. She was eventually adopted at the age of 7, and her new parents decided to keep the name. She's a very cheerful and cocky person. Her name and design really stood out to me. I really like her a lot. For this piece, I was really inspired by her derpy, confused look on the reference sheet. You can probably tell when looking at it, but I feel like it really worked for the simple portrait I ended up going with. But here she is. She came out perfect. I'm really happy with this one. Next, I got this lovely revenge from Amarite. Just look at this beauty. She drew Titan's original design. This is just amazing. She looks so elegant. I happened to get a revenge from Karmaia. This time she slimified Malachi. Again, he's very popular this year, but just look at that. My boy's so shiny. So of course I had to get my revenge and draw another one of her characters. At this point I did not want to prioritize revenge chains, but I made a little exception for Karmaia. So anyway, I decided to draw Grimoire Purpura. And yes, it seems it's Purpura as in purple. They are a human grimoire that is a major foodie. Chocolate is their favorite, so of course that's what I made the main concept of this piece. I sort of just drew them standing there, holding their staff while daydreaming about a chocolate bar. And let me just say, rendering that chocolate bar, it was not a pleasant experience. Even when looking at a reference, I think I only ended up with an okay looking chocolate bar, sadly. I didn't care too much about the squares being perfectly even, but choosing the rendering colors and actually shading it, it sucked. On the plus side, Purpura's staff ended up looking really good. I'm especially happy with the gem at the end, it looks so cool. But here's the finished piece. Purpura looks pretty nice, but I'm very sorry for the sad excuse of a chocolate bar. At this point, I was able to stick to my new no revenge chain for the rest of Art Fight rule, even though I only got out 2 artworks after this. I decided to look for another simpler character to draw. I came across this bright and adorable puppy named Popsicle. She's playful and intelligent. Her favorite food is Wagyu steak. She also seems to be big on barking. For my attack, I was going to draw full body but ended up cropping it. It was looking a little off and I didn't really want to redraw everything, so I made it into a portrait instead. Here she is though. I think this piece still came out very cute. Just popping in to remind you to like the video, which I assume you do if you made it this far, and subscribe to join our little pirate crew. Next, I got this adorable attack from Dasiefields. They drew Fig's fossil version alongside Strawberry Journals' Alara. They're on a little expedition of their own. I think it's really cute, just look at Fig's little face. The next piece I got left me a little speechless. I received it from Hachemaga. It's a piece of ship art for Liliana, my persona / B-star self-insert, with Louis. It's honestly so cute, I love it. I really wanted to draw something for Hachemaga too, so I took a look at her characters, and of course the redhead with the big hat drew my attention. I just had to draw her character, Grace. Grace happens to have a partner whose page is on another user, Cosmetic's profile. Looks like they work together with a lot of their characters, Hachemaga doing a lot of the writing and Cosmetic making a lot of the art. But I should probably talk a bit about the actual characters themselves. Grace is a very spicy and passionate woman. She's very flirtatious. She is currently a pirate. I chose her before knowing that, but wow, how perfect. Grace and her girlfriend have a rivals to lovers story. Her partner is Aspides. I hope I'm saying that right. She is a snake woman. She drew these snake parts when her scientist parents experimented on her. She did, however, grow up to be a well-known scientist alongside her parents, running a famous laboratory together. They happen to dabble in the building of weapons and robotic prosthetics. This is actually how the two of them came into contact. Aspides seems to be the one who made Grace's prosthetic arm. They have so much lore I couldn't possibly read it all here though, so go check out Hachemaga and Cosmetic's profiles to read more about Grace and Aspides. But here they are. I think they came out so cute. What a fitting way to end my art fight. But before we finish off, I got one last event from Artisti. They drew quite the roster of characters for this piece, Bricktoria's Tito, but also other Team Fossil themed characters, Mars Zero Arts Tess and Twigsagi's Lazy Bones. This piece has so much character and lore, it's adorable. But that's all for this art fight through. Thanks so much to everyone for these lovely character designs and the nice art. Definitely check everyone out through the links in the description. I hope to see you all again for our next voyage. Bye bye!